This morning I am in Essex. I've crossed the border for a couple of days. Today's location is a place called Dovercourt, which is in Harwich. Let's go. This morning I am in Essex. I've crossed the border for a couple of days to visit family, and whilst I'm in the area I brought my camera with me, of course. It's to photograph some long exposures of this lighthouse which is in the ocean behind me. It's sunrise but it's winter, so it's nearly 8 o'clock in the morning. Not exactly an early start to the day. Perfect, I'm here with my brother. He's just gone to the car to get a cup of tea for us, and then we're just going to sit and enjoy and wait for the sun to come up. My brother Paul, he's also into photography, but he did have to dust his camera off last night. He's not used it for a while. I might even have to show him how to use it. Let's find out. I live in Brighton, so normally when you're facing the sea you're facing south, but it's not the case here. This is east. The sun is going to be rising around here. Over here is Felixstowe. I might be taking you there at sunset today. Let's see how that pans out. Lots of landscape photography in one day. So the plan is I'm going to be doing some long exposure photography. If the sunrise doesn't happen to a great extent, I've got water, middle tide roughly. I've got the lighthouse, I've got some texture in the sky, and even if it's just a non-event of a sunrise, I'll still get a good photograph because I could just get a very subtle colour palette which would work out really well. So I've been to this location before. I've photographed this lighthouse before, and I've also photographed this one which is on the beach. I'm pretty happy with those images, but as always I think there's room for improvement. That was 3 years ago. I'm going to undo your tripod again for me. Oh God, that's such a horrible noise. This is my brother Paul.
Hello.
You may recognise him from the video that we made Christmas 2 or 3 years ago.
3 years I reckon.
High speed photography, shooting a gun in his garage as you do at Christmas. That's what we do at Christmas in the Harvey household.
Yeah, a bit more relaxed today. No shooting stuff, unfortunately.
Wow, look at that! Paul's just checking out the last time he used his camera, and there's some photographs from the Millennium on there. Look at that! Is it? That's not bad, is it? Is that this year?
Yeah, it's in summer.
Look at this.
Got it?
Whoa! These are almost comparable. So you've got the 70 to 200 f4, and then you've got the 70 to 200 2.8. And you've got battery grip on there, but look at the size difference between these two.
Size matters, Ben.
Beautiful lens. What aperture are you going to be shooting at?
2.8.
2.8. Starting to get a bit more interest up in the sky over here, which is good. Let me just get some test shots in. I've got the 70 to 200 f4 on here. I've got a 2-stop grad filter on top of it and a 10-stop, and this combo is giving me a 4-minute exposure. Paul's got a shot on the go as well. You're doing a long exposure?
Yeah, I'm going to stop very shortly at 150.
Oh, you're winging it?
Yeah.
Oh, winging it.
Let's have a look. So
You've still got some more.
Still got more room there.
No, doggy. I'm not scared of dogs. It's just last time we were here, a dog tried to cock his leg up against my camera bag, and that is not allowed. I'm pretty happy with that. It's not a bad first go. I've got some interest in the sky. Exposure's bang on. This is why I've got a flip out screen, because my hair does stuff like this. Look like a peacock. Peacock! Got to keep an eye on that. There we go.
Oh,
Who's this fella? Do you want people to subscribe to your channel? It's called the What's going on here then? People are going to have to flip their phones around. What's going on in this channel? It's been a bit too easy so far, hasn't it?
Yeah. Haven't even got our boots dirty yet.
No. The sun hasn't really come up. It's not really shown its face, but that means we've got really soft light. Perfect for long exposures, actually. Let's go and walk about on the sand. That tea that we just had, was that special tea?
Yeah.
That was tea from Amsterdam. I'm feeling a bit dizzy, actually. Dutch tea. Sounds like something funny.
What do you think of that one versus that one?
That one makes me feel uncomfortable, but I'm a textbook photographer. The edgy one is different, but that's not what floats my dinghy.
No.
The reason we've stood still and not moved about much yet, first of all, every single shot is taking 4 minutes. Secondly, this is like a really good composition. You'll see this way you've just got groins coming along the beach here. As you step this way, you got these posts on the end of the breakwaters, which is clearly just going to get in the middle of your frame. So there's no point really in travelling any further along the beach. So we're kind of trapped. This black line along here, that is a groin, which is in the photograph that I showed you earlier. If you get it at the right tide, you can use that as a lead-in line. Tide's probably a bit too low. We've brought wellies with us knowing that we're probably going to wade out into the water a little bit. Alright, that's the last composition I'm doing from this location. Let's move. So about half an hour has passed. I've been flying the drone around to get some footage because the sun was out. It wasn't photogenic for stills, but I just thought I'd get some footage. But the tide has come out from here all the way to back to here in about half an hour. So if you're coming to this location, it needs to be at least mid-tide to high tide, because otherwise it starts to get a bit ugly. If there was direct sunlight out now, then I think you could get a shot, because you've got some lovely sand ripples which look pretty good in your foreground, but the sun is not happening right now. Look at this. Give it half an hour and we're walking all the way out to the lighthouse. It is a lighthouse, isn't it, or am I being an idiot? It is a lighthouse. It's pretty cool. We've never been out here before, but it's not so pretty close up, but from a distance, not bad. If you had a bit of sunlight though, that could work as foreground interest. You're sinking. Get over here. Oh, what have you been eating?
It's Christmas.
Post-Christmas weight. Get over here. So on the other side of the groin, you've got a second lighthouse, that's on the beach. Not as photogenic in my opinion, because I love shooting stuff by the water. Spin this round and you'll be able to see the groin, which leads, that is the leading line to the main lighthouse. Not so pretty at low tide. When you're doing long exposure photographs, you only get, I think I've taken 6. Doesn't seem like you're doing much with your time, but 6 cracking shots. So if you are looking to come to this location, you need to be finding Lower Marine Parade, Harwich or Dovercourt. It's opposite the Waterfront Lounge and Bar Restaurant, and they're on the other side of this wharf, so easy location to get to. Oh, have you seen the big cruise liner behind it? That would ruin your photo. Well, from this location, thank you for watching, and maybe I'll be back this afternoon on the other side of the river in Felixstowe, but that does depend on how our pub lunch goes. Otherwise, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.
Yeah.
This is how you do landscapes Essex style. Fire up the Quattro, Paul.
It's not a quattro, Ken.
Whatever.
Oh.